would like to take a look at a few perfumes from Gulf Orchid. Now, over the summer, they released a Musk collection, and there's a whole bunch of these, loads of different, flavours, as I like to call them. I chose three, so let's take a look at them. First off, we have Tahara Vanilla. Let's just get straight into it. Okay, simple box, but lovely design on it. This pattern is actually textured. Okay, nice bottle. Do like that. Very pretty. Okay, so this Tahara Vanilla is a unisex fragrance. The top notes are fruity notes and green notes. The middle notes are vanilla, creamy flowers, lily of the valley, and jasmine. And the base notes are musk, tonka, and amber. Let's check out the juice. Nice atomizer. That's very floral. I'm hoping that that's not as floral when it settles down. I mean, the top notes are supposed to be fruity notes and green notes, but I'm not really getting much fruity. It's very musky, but it is a musk collection. Okay, as it's drying down, it's becoming a little sweeter. So I would have said the florals were the top notes. It smelled extremely floral at first. Like to the point where I was like, no, I don't like it. I think this is it's very floral. It's a bit too floral for me. It's not that it's a bad perfume, it's just it's not my cup of tea. Maybe after it's dried down after a while, maybe, and it's sort of the sweetness coming through and stuff, maybe it might be a bit more up my street, but at the moment, it's not for me. I'm not really getting much in the way of vanilla. Oh, see, there is a little bit of sweetness coming through, but it's extremely floral. I don't know if maybe the green notes are having something to do with it as well, but no, I'm sorry, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a fan of that. No. I mean, it's strong. I'm sure if you're really into florals, musky florals, that would be right up your street, but it's not for me. Not throwing any shade at Gulf Orchid because I have quite a few fragrances of theirs and I absolutely love them. I do have two more from this collection to try, which I'm going to do now. So there we go. That was Tahara Vanilla, very strong, very floral, a little bit too floral for my liking. Okay, the next one that I want to have a look at from the Musk collection from Gulf Orchid is the Angel Musk. Sounds lovely without looking at the notes or anything. Again, nice box. Okay, again, it's a very lovely bottle, lovely design on it, different coloured lid. This is like a sort of pearlescent white. Pearlescent? Or is it just the lighting? I'm not sure. This is a unisex fragrance, and the top notes are spicy notes, davana, and dried fruits. The middle notes are sandalwood, rose, and gourmand accord, and the base notes are musk, vanilla, and tonka. This sounds like I might like it a lot. Very strong. Very, very musky. A little bit spicy. Again, quite floral. I'm getting the rose. Just waiting for it to dry down. Hoping for the gourmand accord to come through. I'm not loving it so far. I do prefer it to the Tahara Vanilla. Yeah, these are very floral, these musks. They're very summery. It makes me think of I remember something my nana used to wear, sort of older lady fragrance, you know? They're not bad, they're just not up my street. They probably should be, because let's face it, I'm an older lady. Or I'm getting there anyway. Oh, actually, now this is drying down, sandalwood is coming through. And that gourmand accord is starting to come through a little bit. This has changed quite a lot since the first spray. The first spray I was like, nah. This has changed quite a bit now. But it's still too floral for my liking. I can't smell the tonka bean or the vanilla. Very floral, very musky, slightly sweet. Older lady perfume, I would say. Yeah, it's nice enough. It's just not my cup of tea. I mean, somebody said to me recently, I would like to see you review a perfume that you don't like. And I'm like, I've just been really lucky with everything I've bought. It's bound to happen eventually. Again, no shade to Gulf Orchid. I have quite a few of their perfumes and they're all stunning. I absolutely love them. But so far, I'm not loving the Musk collection. It's a bit, I don't know, they smell a little bit like old lady perfume. I don't mean to be disrespectful. No. Okay. The last one is from the Musk collection from Gulf Orchid. This is Mysterious Tahara. Now, they've been buggers with this because they're not telling you the notes. So, let's get it opened. Okay, so here we are. Now, the only information that I've been able to get, because honestly, even on Fragrantica website, it says top notes musk, middle notes musk, base notes musk. They're not giving nothing away. Although it does say here it's for women. The main accords are musky, powdery, animalic, and sweet. But it's not telling you what the notes are. So I'm going to open it. I don't think I'm anywhere near experienced enough to try and guess the notes, but I can tell you what I think of it. So here we go. Sort of a lilac coloured cap. I'm slightly nervous about this one because no idea. Total blind buy. Then again, most of the perfumes I buy are blind buys. First spray I was thinking, oh man, it's like the other two, it's too floral. Oh, but yeah. Oh, there is something very sweet about that. These remind me of like vintage scents from like the 1970s or something. And I can't think what. There's florals in there, there's fruitiness. I think there might be a little bit of nuttiness as well. That's my favourite out of 3. I do like that. It's not as floral as the other 2. Definitely something a lot more sweet about it. I'd love to know what the notes are. It's going to drive me nuts, that. Like I say, it's a bit floral, but it's a bit fruity, a little bit nutty. It's quite fresh. It's still got those sort of vintage elements and that sort of older lady perfume kind of vibe to it. But that, yeah, out of the 3 of them, that one, the mysterious one, where they're not really giving anything away, that's my favourite. That's lovely. Like you could the sort of thing like you could just sort of spritz a bit on when you get out of the shower on a hot night, just before you go to bed. You want to freshen up just before you go to bed. And that's a lovely sort of sweet, floral, very feminine. Very feminine. But I do like that. I do like that. I was not keen on the other 2, but I do like this one. So there you go, an honest review. For the first time ever, I have just looked at a couple of perfumes and not really liked them, but the third one saved the day because I do really like that. So there we go. 3 from the Musk collection at Gulf Orchid. I'm a little bit gutted that I didn't like all 3 of them, but it was bound to happen sooner or later. Like I said, no shade to Gulf Orchid. They're fabulous perfumes. They're strong. There's, it's just not my taste. It's not my cup of tea. And that doesn't mean to say that I've seen other people doing reviews of these and they've loved them. So like I said, no shade whatsoever. Please don't hate me just because I didn't like 2 of them. You know I love you. Anyway, I'm out of here, so you guys stay smelling gorgeous, and I will see you on the next one.